the I think session. Then I put my pen to paper. When I came out and did a broadcast in English, the same broadcast in Yoruba, it further carried people trying to defend themselves, and then people started calling themselves out and all that kind of stuff. And that was a series I did on my platform. So, are you aware of that series, Sauzos?
Papariano, he's trying to say that like he was the one that boldly started calling people out like for something, then people take it up. But like he was the one that started like.
Was anybody ever calling anybody out before recently? I think it's either like 1 or 2 months ago,
now.
5 months ago, 3 months.
Yes, now yes, it has been happening. Yes, sure.
So why is he saying he's the one that started it? In what way? I'm trying to understand. Like, what is the difference between how he's doing it and like what is the usual calling out people, challenging them? It's just like when I came out, I think. For example, now, when I came out, I said 10 million is missing from bad account. Okay, Lagata has a login. Lagata has an access to the account. Gracie has an access to the account. Like, what do you call such? Is it part of what the IT guy was doing, or like it's something different? Like, if he were to session, is it provocative? Like, as in, what is the disassemblement? Because I found the IT guy apologizing to Arifa. They said IT guy apologized to Arifa. Okay, so I don't know. How can you disassemble somebody?
It all started from there, Paparano. You missed it because you weren't online when this thing was going on. Lagata sort of like showed his how can I discontent. The music pivot said did the same thing, and various other, including Comfy. Even Comfy came into my DM, and then we settled it just like two gentlemen will do. Even though she's a lady and she's the one that was the only person that was man enough to actually approach me, and we did it in the DM. I apologized to her and we moved on. But Arifa took his own to a different level, decided to go into my profile, did a show for me, various other people, and Lagata's discontent, we finally settled it on your platform. So a lot happened. You weren't privy to it because you weren't online when I'm online. That's all I've got to say.
I don't want to put you on the spot or some certain position, the IT guy. I respect you a lot, but just be careful about, the way this whole thing is turning to be.
Look, Paparano, you know me, I speak my mind when I have to, and if there's a burning sensation up somewhere, I really wanted to open my platform this morning, but because I saw you live, I thought, let me just leave it, wherever the case may be. IT guy will come up in that conversation, and if he does, I will come up. And if you look at this guy, MBTASA, who is engineer, he started now campaigning hate against me because I blocked his ass. I blocked his ass, and I know why I blocked his ass. And these are the kind of things you see. I may actually not even pay attention to anyone, but I will pay attention to this miscreant because I know what he did. He know what he did. Now that I've blocked him, we used to be friends. We used to have good conversation. He's now on your platform, shading me and throwing daggers and throwing stones.
I didn't see him doing that.
Those are the kind of things I observe.
He will never do that.
No, he's done it. He's done it already. Scroll up. You scroll up and see the nonsense he was talking about. Scroll up and see the rubbish he's saying.
Engineer, you cannot do that here. If you have anything to say, you have to come up. Okay? You cannot do that here. You're a moderator now. You should just kick him out. I mean, just kick him out.
No, I don't do moderation on anybody's platform unless it's on my platform.
You did not block me. I didn't even observe it. I did.
Well, but check. I know the reason why.
Maybe on the other account, not on this, on the other account.
Well, maybe I need to do it now if I haven't blocked you yet.
Yes, do it now.
Maybe I need to block you. No, I have blocked you. Check it out. Blocked you. Just because you're on this platform, you can see me. I blocked you a while back.
Yeah. You've been blocked, too. You've been blocked. Yeah, for sure you've been blocked.
Block from where?
From his account now. You cannot have access to his.
Well, I'm not a.
Okay, but engineer, don't come and turn it.
When I decided to make up with Arifa, and I went public as someone who is man enough. I went public and I dropped it out. You are the only person that put a silly comment like a child. and I deleted your comment and I blocked your ass.
You mean
Papa,
me?
can I say something?
Wait, no, please, wait.
I think you mean me.
Emotions.
Well, I never.
Yes,
No, I just
I
want
made
to
you.
say
You
to my
went
understanding.
in there with the comment, and your comment was a snigger. I mean, why would you want to even do that? When I apologize to someone and I do it openly, just for us to move on, because obviously I triggered him. I triggered a lot of people when I started my campaign to actually destroy the underground. And every single show I did in there, you see the title is saying the underground system must be destroyed. And I did the best I can to get people talking, to get people defending themselves. He has absolutely nothing to do with you. But you can't come into what I post and come up with comments.
Wait, I don't have a joke. You're not the conversation, please.
It's not a joke.
Yeah, sure. For me, I want to go deep into this destruction. Okay, I want to get into this destruction. Do you think there is still underground going on with Wunmi team, with Baba team, and with our own team here? Do you think they're still underground or it's been destroyed?
The underground system will always exist. But one thing you can do with the underground system, when Fela Anikulapo Kuti was singing and he was exposing a lot of stuff, a lot of people who did not take him seriously then, look at the state of our country today. Was he lying at the time? It wasn't. So the underground system, you're not
allowed to laugh in this live stream. You have your last warning.
No, that's all she does. And I've warned her on various platforms. I'm not here for you. And I don't go anywhere near you.
Don't laugh. Okay. They are not allowed.
She's used to it. It's fine. Yes. That doesn't even bother me.
Yes,
that doesn't even bother me. So the underground system, is a system that is part of our democracy. The underground system is a system.
Quick block.
It's okay. Sammy Jojo is fine.
No. Hey. Quick block.
Me and Sammy Jojo have made up.
No problem. It doesn't concern me. Quick block. Take him off here. Moderator. Take him off. Please.
No. Paparano. Sammy Jojo.
Please continue, please. So
you've got the underground system is part of our democracy, and certain things that kind of happens. There are a lot of narratives that we don't believe. They will say the imperial system is still in Nigeria. They're still subdividing us, and they are there to loan Boko Haram ammunition to make sure that the devil's agenda is fulfilled. And if you look at it, the underground system sometimes make and reshape things, sometimes in a positive or negative way. But whatever the case may be, the people that are close to us on this side, that are running the underground system and engaging the underground way, we can actually trouble them. We can trouble them and trouble their aficionados, trouble their friends and their followers. And if we can get them talking, well, there's a way we all look at it. It's all different.
You should understand most of these things are not serious. You are bringing so much seriousness into this.
I am not serious when I'm doing it. I was joking when I was doing a lot of laughs. I was doing a lot of claps. So I wasn't serious when I was
Nothing comes out of it. What comes out of it, What comes out of it? What is underground?
A lot that came out of it. I'm happy with the results so far.
No. What I'm saying is all of those doing underground. Tell me one achievement. Have we gone forward? No, now. So you don't take those things serious.
Whether the problem we have on justice for mobile.
About it.
No, Paparano. The problem we have on justice for mobile is when people.
Let him clear himself. I want the IT guy to
let me articulate myself, please. Let me articulate myself.
Yeah, which
Rotimi, you will have your full time, please.
Rotimi, please. We are doing things at a high level, not at a low level. We are at a high level now.
If I'm unable to engage him and see his worries, if he goes to his platform and be doing his things right now, and then you guys you'll be the one to record him again and send to me. Why? People should stop recording the article and send it to me. Please. Don't do that.
Now that is interjected me, my line of thought, I don't even know what I was trying to
do. The underground stuff. The underground.
Yeah, so this is it. So there is a bond between hold on, Paparano. There is a connection and a bond between the underground system and the overground system. And now when the underground system goes wrong, is it not the overground system that exposes it? You see, when they are doing all their let's say, evil deed and they are planning all their next move. They do it in the underground. Now, when it goes wrong, what do? They expose themselves, and then they expect people like us to open our platform and then start taking sides or start dissecting all the lies that is in there, who's telling the truth and who's not. Why can't they not do it on their platform and invite people to come there and they can tell their truth? Why can't Yomi Fabi and Aries open individual one of their platform, invite themselves and allow the public to listen to them? No, they will look for Paparano's platform. They will look for Oloriebi's platform. They will
Maybe that's why I'm under attack. That could be why I'm under attack.
This is what I'm saying. The underground system is connected to the overground system. And in the overground, we do things with transparency.
I hope you have not disassembled me too. Have you been able to disassemble me?
No, you are okay. I don't even have any issue with you. The thing is, I will mention your name and you will mention my name. Anyone who doesn't like it can go to hell. It's as simple as that. There's nothing we can do about mentioning each other's name because when I even said it, I even put a disclaimer on it. I said this is in an open forum. We are on the overground. Everybody can hear us because we are live. So if I know I'm going to say something and I know it's live, why should I be worried? That's what I wanted to say at that time. But I even put a disclaimer on top of it that this is live.
Me too. I even said, the IT guy, if he has any issue with me, he will confront me and tell me. He has never come to me here, confront me and say anything to my face because for me, that's what I would take serious. Let me say, for example, the IT guy, you have issues with me, you come to me right now and you say this thing to me. I swear to my living God, I will tell you my honest part of it. And after I tell you, I will try to see that it's justifiable. If I am wrong, I will apologize. But if I'm not wrong, and I see that this is like an attack on me, I will pass warning, and then I will attack back.
But you can see, Paparano, there is a way noble men engage. The moment I heard my name, I knew I had to come up because what you were talking about happened on Thunder Fire's platform. But as a noble man, I will have to just come and have a friendly conversation with you for anyone to actually know there are no bad intentions to it.
You see?
Yes.
There's a joking.
Can you see our sister down there? My Salo sister is saying she has.
Just wait.
Saza will have a problem.
Saza will speak. Okay, yeah, I will let Saza speak. I just want to see. I'm laughing
in Cantonese right now.
How you used to take things serious when you used to go to another platform before G4M. Like somebody who have known somebody, okay? Sometimes you have known how they do. Just like when a recreation, like when I bring them up, most times I just let them speak. I go relax. All right? They drag me. Eric has dragged me before. Sholake himself was one of my constant enemy. If I was a bad person, today me and Sholake will not be cool. But
that's how you know your friends, Paparano. That's how you get to know your friends. You see, if people are honest, if they are honest, about what they are saying. If they are willing, don't listen to Paparano. If someone says something in all honesty somewhere else and they are ready to face you, they are your friends. Although as you always say, you don't do friends, but if people don't like you, they will not be able to come back to you to say, I said it.
Yes,
see, that's the thing.
People, please, guys, like now there's one thing you said that okay, Yomi, Supreme, they can't settle their issues co-hosting and clearing whatever, but my platform would be like where they'll be using. It's just like how you have Iran attacking US base in Iraq. Sorry, I mean somewhere or in a Kuwait, okay, or somewhere, or in the Middle East, and then that one responding that you are attacking my country, and they said no, we only attack US base. You are the one who gave US your base, right? And which is somehow justifiable as well. If US can through your base attack me, why can't I attack your own country? Because the attack is coming from your country. So I kind of understand those elements here. And for me, I have known where all these issues, all these problems were coming from. I never wanted all this because it will get myself.
You see the problem we have on my platform. If I address anything to a Supreme and Yomi Fabi, I will put a closure to it and I won't bring it back. But the thing is, each time you bring it back, it seems as if you're swinging like a pendulum. 1 minute you're on this side, the other.
You mean me? I bring it back,
and you just keep swinging like a pendulum.
You mean me? I bring it back. How do I bring it back? No.
Because you see, the thing is, I always say something. You remember when we had that conversation? And I laughed when you said something about you used to support Baba before. And I said, look, for as long as new information keep emerging, it will keep reshaping our mind. And if we want to be honest with ourselves, we can react to new information. We can react to more information. And then that way we can end up being neutral, which is difficult, or we can end up being balanced. And how do I
bring it back? How do I bring the same thing back?
No,
and be like
you already having a banter with Souths already this morning. You're already having a banter with Souths this morning, right? And she was right about a lot of things. Sometimes you ask Souths a question, and then you answer the question. You before she speaks, you've answered the question.
I may not see those
because she doesn't agree with you. Because she doesn't agree with you.
The guy, no, it's not because she doesn't agree with me. I want us to try to understand each other. Okay, can you please put out anything which I am doing wrong? Let's put it out, please.
Let me see. It's not what you are doing wrong. It's just an observation. Yeah.
All right.
If, like I said, if I want to address issue about Yomi Fabi and Aries on my platform, and everybody have actually talked about it, I would want to leave it there and allow everybody to make up their mind about who's wrong or right. But I'm not going to bring the topic back on my platform again, because if you bring the thing onto your platform again, they are now talking about things moved to Abuja. We now don't actually know whether it's the entire case that is moved or the file that is moved and all that kind of stuff. So which side are you on? But if you stop talking about it, then you will allow them to speak about it themselves. Then we will have clarity on it. Sometimes we can over debate. But
look at my position here. Look at my position. And if I'm wrong, better it's good for you to know my position, and then you can unfold it. My position is this, right? I have seen, Yomi and Supreme. They are not new to me, right? They are not new to me. They have antecedent in J4M. Before I proceed, first, I want to make you laugh. All right. People said Supreme chatted or speak with Antidoses. They have issues with that. I saw a shock. I don't know whether I saw a surprise. I saw something that shocked me. I didn't know whether it was an AI, because these days AI is taking over very quickly. Anything can happen. I saw you either a picture or a video with PS that a lot of people are calling Antidoses. Was that real or an AI?
Paparano, that's been on my profile for a long time. And I've now hidden every single thing that's got my photo, my video, and anything off my profile because of these miscreants. Now, when I met Pierce, if you look at the dates that everyone needs,
it's not an AI. It's not an AI, right? It's not an AI.
It was a picture that was taken off his phone. He gave the phone to his daughter. It was his daughter working in McDonald's that took a photo of the IT guy and Pierce, because I went to see him. And we decided to go to McDonald's to go and have a coffee. It's not AI, it's for real. But people are idle. People are just idle. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm here, let's say for instance, out of nowhere, I DM Lagata to say, oh, I'm in Deptford. This is the area you live. This is the IT guy. Can we have coffee? And he comes out and we go to a Nigerian restaurant and we take a photo. I will put it on my profile because I'm proud of it.
But do you know what is wrong with that? Do you know what is wrong with that?
Yes.
No, that is a good thing. But what is wrong with that is the opinion people have already formed.
That's the bit I don't give a toss about. That's what makes me the IT guy. I don't give a hoot about anybody's opinion.
People who are misjudging African TV because he spoke with Mama Mohbad. They got it wrong. They are wrong because they never know the purpose why.
Look, Paparano.
Going to between
Israel, hold on. Between Israel and Iran, who is American's friend?
It's obvious.
Look at it that way. So, for what is worth, we are going to engage with the enemies, whether we like it or not. And if it happens, it happens. Anyone who doesn't like it, if it was done in the open and it's done, I don't have to justify it.
You say we are going to engage with whom?
If I have to engage with Mama Mobad and King White, and I do it openly, I don't give a fuck what anybody says about the interaction.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Have you ever WhatsApp or chatted PS?
Well, how did Piers know my number if I didn't DM me? We DM'd on the Black app, and I gave him my number.
So not everything you discuss with him. Yeah, not everything you discuss with him is in the open, right?
What am I discussing with him?
Nobody will know.
Anyone, I can do the screenshot and send it to you. There's nothing to discuss.
Somebody have to come on. Somebody has. We need a new disassembler. We need somebody else.
There's nothing. I will publish the DM I had with him. I haven't deleted anything. I will put it out there and you will read it. There's nothing there. I just gave him my number. Why? First of all, hold on. First of all, he's a Nigerian. Second of all, he's a businessman like myself. Third of all, we live in the same area. And when we kind of like clicked, and he reached out to me, and I said, "Oh, my brother, we can meet this weekend or wherever the case may be." I gave him my number. And then from there, we started interacting. And there is absolutely nothing to do with J4M in what we interact about. The first time I met this guy, he was talking about politics in Nigeria, talking about reinforcement of how we can galvanize the youth.
Can anybody see that as underground? Can anybody see that as underground? Can anybody call that underground?
We did not even talk about justice for Mobad, because
easy to drag people about it. Why? For example,
that's called whistleblowing now. It's called whistleblowing.
No, but that's not whistleblowing. Whistleblowing.
No, what do you say?
He may be saying the truth. So maybe removal Adra from King White might be waived, for Adra.
Hold on, Sazot.
Let me finish my point. Then you will come in, please.
Okay.
Then why now? Because you are not having it with Supreme.
Daddy don't know to do it.
Carry on, light.
You see, this is the thing. When something is already in the public place, there's nothing we can do about it. People debate about it, and they will be divided by it. And my opinion about it is my opinion about it. Yeah. First of all, none of us is related to the family. Second of all, none of us have got a badge to say we can do private investigation into the matter. None of us will engage with the police to say we've got something we'll bring into you. So what they doing, and I said it, when Supreme was engaging with King White, she wasn't hiding it. She says it. Not many people believe it, but who gives a hoot anyway? Who cares? If you go and engage with Temi's platform, well, they will shame you, they will drop you, they will throw you out into the gutters, and then you'll find yourself, you go back again, they keep doing the same thing to you. And then you can go to MFM's platform, maybe use that to enter King White, or what. It doesn't matter how you do it, because if we don't engage with the devil, we don't even know how we can sanitize the situation that the devil has put us into. So in an ideal world, we're going to engage with people in the underground. If you look at people who are siphoning crude oil in Nigeria, the juntas are there, the kings are there, the kings makers are there. Everybody's getting their money out of it. If Shell goes in there and various other international BP goes in there, and they want to negotiate, you need those guys on the ground. You need to engage with the devil before you can get through to salvation.
Yes. Sazo says something that you know that something is just the right thing to do. But because with the person, you will now turn it into negative.
No, because I want to dissect it my way.
Yeah, okay, no.
Talk about I don't have issues with you. Do I have issues with you?
I don't think
and
so.
I talk about you. Do I have issues with the what's it called? African television. Yesterday, even what's his name? What's his name again? Aristocrat attacked me on Thunderfire's platform yesterday to say that I have something against African TV. How do you make that one up? Because I speak my mind about the man, then I have something against him.
No. The IT guy, this way. Yes. Okay. Because Supreme through chats trying to do her own findings or chatting King White, how does that affect Mohbad in the morgue? Or how does that change or affect the hand of investigating this case? How does that destroy justice go on?
Yeah, thanks. And in that, they start engineering a process. If King White is not going to give us what we want, we're going to detach him from Adura, and we're going to get into Adura, and we're going to do it at all costs, whether we break the law or not. That is wrong.
Okay, now let's come back.
That will impact justice for Mohbad in a very negative way. No, let me finish. You finish before I started. It will now impact justice for Mohbad in a very, very bad negative way. Why? Because these people are followers that believe in them. They have fellowship and followership that believe in them. Look at the population on this black app of people that follow Supreme and Wunmi. Now Yomi Fabi. Now that they've actually done what they did, where do you want people to start now? Where do you want the public to start from now? Because we believe in you guys to be doing the right thing, and you messed everything up. I yield my mic.
Great. And the IT guy, you know how we do it now. We always try to check each other morally, and then we come back to the case. The IT, if let's say there exists two groups of people, one group of persons, they paid money to the police, okay, not to investigate a particular criminal case because their person, okay, will be caught, will be exposed if the case is investigated. And another group of people, they paid money to the police, insist that the police should investigate that case so that whoever has committed a crime be caught. Between these two people, who do you think is better? I can rephrase it if it was not clear. Should I rephrase it?
I didn't actually realize I was muted. Just summarize it again. Just break it into two again.
So what I say, there exist two group of people. One group of people, okay, two group of people are involved in a case. So one group of people or persons, they paid money to the police not to investigate the case, because if the case is investigated, their friend, their family, or they know that the evidence will come out and it will not be good looking to their friend or to their loved one. So they paid money to the police not to even do anything. Why the other group of people wanted police to investigate? Police did not have fuel in their car, they did not have anything because of circumstances, and they said, we want to do, but we don't have the means. Okay, if you support us, we will do this. We will investigate the case. And then this group of people, they now enable the police by paying them money so that they can go on by doing investigation, which is to clear people of the situation, whether there's going to be a suspect or not. Between these two group of people paying, like, which is better between both of them?
No, they all have their brains descending into the pits of hell.
How?
What is wrong, right? I believe in process, and if a process is something you try and it hasn't, look at what happened to Prime Boy. How do you think about what that guy went through and how he managed to tackle the police and how they eventually had to let him go? Now, if you think about that, that is what we should be doing. We need to find a process, understand the judicial process, follow due process, and then if we did, we then have a catalog of what we've done right, which is in the Constitution. That's our constitutional right. And if the police did nothing about it, then we can go to Punch newspaper, any other newspaper, and put the publication in there and expose them. That is what we should do.
The IT guy, let's say fire is burning a house, and you approach maybe a government firefighters to go quench the fire. They say they don't have fuel to go do it. Okay. Then you give them fuel to enable them. Have you done a wrong thing?
Look, I will focus on my insurance. I get my family to safety, and I will leave the fire department alone. I am not going to enable corruption, and I'm not going to enable any form of deficiency that is in a particular government department. And when the whole thing itself, when the whole thing itself is taking its course, again, I will put a publication in the Punch to expose them, expose the government, and get them to do the right thing.
Okay. For over 2 years now, you've been doing that. Have you done the right thing?
I have done what I want to do and what pleases me and what makes me go to bed at night. And anybody who doesn't like it, I can't help them.
Okay. No problem. But the IT guy, you see, the fact of the matter is this, which we must recognize. Okay? We may be fueled by whatsoever situation, by whatever, that is triggering. We may be triggered or influenced by whatsoever. But we have to come back. Ricardo Prince, you can come up. If you want to have a contribution into this, I will entertain you. Okay, please come up. If you want to have a contribution. Please. Very wicked lady. I will not entertain you right now. I don't know what you want to discuss. There's no fight here. Don't always want to fight. Whenever there's a fight, you want to come up and fight. Don't do that with me. Okay? I don't want to have banter with you. You should see how much I'm trying my best to balance with everybody. Not every time that there's a fight is when you want to come. I'm bigger than some certain things, and I don't want to, do some certain things, right? That's how I carry myself. Now, the IT guy, I am craving your indulgence. Are you saying that there is difference between that have an intention? If I see that, let's say for example now, like I told you, a firefighter that's supposed to be run by the government, that's supposed to be paid by the government, wants to go quench a fire somewhere, and maybe they don't have some means. And maybe I live close to them and they want me. I will support them. Though I'm not supposed to do that, it's just the government. But the intent is when they came to his conference, they came to distort things. And also, Adura was, against justice. So Yomi had to do and Yomi did his petitioning. Adura was arrested without even the knowledge of Supreme. Adura was arrested by Yomi. Then now, Yomi needed assistance to mobilize the police according to him. That, okay, they want to file okay, so Yomi came now that okay, they need to influence, they need to enable the police to file an extension demand to the court. And when you file to the court, it's just like through a legal process. When you file to the court a legal fee, the court have to approve the extension before it will ever be done. They did not directly pay police to detain Adura. That would be wrong. The demand was an extension fee for the legal team to apply to the court. Police cannot directly detain anybody more than 48 hours. They will sue the IG, and the IG will dismiss that police. That is risky.